Welcome back for the first time. Hey, this is about a week ago. I'm Calvin Evans.
I'm T. Murph.
And this is the podcast about shit that's going on.
Yeah, man.
And when we start the podcast off, we always like to ask the question, man, what you got on, man?
You know what? I'm wearing some Crocs.
Okay.
Because you can't see my feet. So
Yeah.
I decided to get the upper half fresh.
Okay, so tell us about what you got on.
So right now I'm rocking this gravy sweater. Shout out to my boy Corey. You know what I mean? Who
I like that color.
Yeah, man. He has his own brand. You know, doing a lot of dope things in the city of Chicago. Also have a children's book that he's published and put out. So I just feel like supporting the homies, man.
I like that.
I got my Free Hoover hat on.
Free Hoover.
You know what I mean? What I
Okay.
mean? I feel like he done served his time, man. I'm not a political dude, but at some point it's like, all right, how long do you got to sit?
Is that from the Kanye West drop?
It is. It is from the Yeezy collection. It's from the Yeezy collection.
What's up, man?
So,
I like that, man.
Yeah, I try to do a little fresh. What about yourself, man? What you got
Oh
going
man,
on?
I'm rocking me until Fashion Nova or H&M or something, Zara. Somebody give me a sponsorship. But until then, Calvin Evans logo, got the Chicago the Crib hat. Hit up Chicago the Crib on Instagram.com, whatever. Great Chicago the Crib. Rep the crib.
You know what? I like how you shot low too. You was like Fashion Nova, H&M, and then you kind of tilted. You was like Zara. Zara kind of up there, but you ain't say nothing like Gucci, Louis Vuitton.
No, that's not me. I'm relaxed. I'm chill. Give me a hoodie. Give me a jacket. Come on.
He said, I'm relaxed. I'm chill. AKA, I'm cheap. I'm cheap.
Exactly.
I'm cheap.
Fashion Nova. Fuck with me.
He a cheapo. Okay.
I've seen lesser people in Fashion Nova with contracts. So man,
Yeah.
Come on, man. Send me some fast fashion.
Hey, that shit is one time wear. As soon as you wash it, it's over with.
So you walk through the rain, you get home, it done melted off you.
You gonna have to donate that shit to a toddler.
Oh man, as I always like, we like to start the show off with a little shoe competition. I'm a sneakerhead, you a sneakerhead.
Yeah.
So let's see what we got. So I got a box here.
Okay.
I got a box here.
I also too have a box.
That box small as shit.
Hey man, my feet small.
Okay. All right. Cool. You right. Okay. That makes sense.
The fuck, I'm supposed to have a size 14 box? What are you talking about?
I'm just saying that shit just looked like I thought it was a goddamn toiletry bag. That's what it looked like to me. You put that shit on the table. I'm like, fuck, you got it now.
Okay, pull your bullshit out, man.
Oh man. So
let's see what you got.
So what I don't know. I went to the library.
I
don't know if y'all. I don't know if y'all remember these boxes.
Yes.
These space boxes.
Yes.
They ran from about 2000. So this shoe. The reason I pulled it out. It's the reason I pulled this shoe out. This particular shoe. This is from 2004. 2004. Oh my Lord.
Yeah. God don't like ugly.
2004. These are beautiful. He love these. This is 2004, brand new. Now, the reason I pulled this shoe out is because these shoes just released 2023. This is the original from 04, brand new.
Yeah.
The week Jordan 13. And the reason I pulled it out is because currently this particular shoe is sitting on shelves.
Yeah.
It's sitting on shelves, and I'm so happy about it.
Yeah.
The reign of the fake sneakerhead is over. We went through that shit for about a good 8 years.
Yeah, we did, and it really increased during the pandemic because people ain't had nothing else going on. It was a lot of disposable income because you weren't spending money on shit else. You weren't going out. You weren't going out to eat. You weren't kicking it. So you had all this extra income coming back. You was stealing money from the government, and people was out here buying all the damn shoes.
But I'm gonna go back a little bit further because you remember like around 2010, like when they dropped the 2010, 2011, they dropped the Concord 11s.
Yeah.
And that was to me that was like for me the big sneaker boom. And then it was like all the retros they remember when we was growing up.
Yep.
And I feel like it was just a lot of like fly by night sneakerheads. Everybody, you comics, just people you run to like, I got those people hitting you. Can you get these for me? It's just like you don't give a fuck about these shoes. Yeah. To all the resellers, I'm gonna look directly to the camera. I said to all the resellers that fucked up buying shoes. I hope it ruined you over the last 12 months. I hope fucking StockX, GOAT, anywhere that sold shoes in the secondary market, I hope your life is ruined and your family is ruined also.
Yeah.
Because they was fucking it up.
Yeah.
I've been buying shoes a very long time. I love, just like this thing, I remember when you got into it, you was like, man, I think I'm about to do it. And this was like, what, like 2012, 2013?
Yeah.
And I said, man, this shit expensive. It's gonna get expensive. Yeah. And I look at your collection now and I'm like, yeah, you don't spend some money on it. But it's also it's also curated. You got an appreciation for the shoes, and I feel like these last 8 years, it's just been people that's just like, I'm pretty sure they don't have the shoes no more. They don't walk them down.
Yeah.
They back in goddamn Birkenstocks. They don't give a fuck about shoes no more.
Or they're selling them for less than what they paid for them, as you said, ruining themselves. There's a lot of houses that have been lost right now.
That's what I'm talking about.
For me, I'm gonna take it back as well.
Okay.
I'm gonna take it back as well. I didn't bring nothing, current. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So it's a lot of people that got current hype. I'm not a hype guy, but I do feel like there was a certain time where a certain individual kicked off the new age of hype.
Oh, I think I know what this is.
And this
I
particular
think I know what this is.
particular sneaker.
Okay.
I'm gonna just review the shoe for now.
Okay.
First time I ever saw this shoe, I was watching Carrie Hilson's "Knock Me Down" video, and I fell in love with this shoe.
Oh my goodness, what is that? 2008?
Man, 2008, 2009. This is the Nike Air Yeezy, man.
And I just did a Nike ID pack.
Yes.
I'm gonna bring those next time.
Yes. So this shoe has a special place in my heart. I remember I went and stood in line in St. Louis to get the Zen Gray Yeezys. I was like, I gotta have them. I found out they were coming out. It was only 1,000 pair release worldwide. So I found out there was a store in St. Louis. I went, got there about 6 a.m., posted up, got my size. I actually brought one of my homies with me. He wasn't even interested in the shoe. This was the first shoe that had a $220 price tag.
Whew.
$220 in 2008.
Yeah.
So I'm outside, drove 2 hours from Carbondale, Illinois to go get the shoes, posted, got them. My homeboy got him a pair too. We wear them to the club same night. He spills Hennessy on his Zen Gray Yeezys, dog.
What size was he?
He was a 9.5.
Damn.
9.5.
Child feet. Come on.
What? He left him sitting in the crib, his apartment when he moved to Chicago, ended up getting smoke damage. It was all type of stuff. Shoes smell like smoke. He sold the shoes to somebody for like $500.
Okay. At that time, that's a lot.
Bruh. The shoe right now is worth like $4,500.
And they still good, still wearable?
Yeah, still wearable.
Everything good.
So this particular shoe, I drove. I was looking around to see who would have them. Nobody had them in the area. I found out a store in Memphis had them. So Memphis at the time was 3.5 hours from me. I drove 3.5 hours after working in the barbershop for 8-9 hours. Slept in the car in Memphis, Tennessee. I'm talking about first 48. Slept in the car. In the car, outside.
What kind of car was you driving?
Man, I was driving a 745 at the time.
Oh, shit.
No, I'm sorry. No, I didn't have my 745. So I had a white Riviera with 22-inch rims.
Okay, so you prepared to get robbed and killed. Okay.
1998 Buick Riviera with 22-inch rims on it. I slept outside in the car. It was a line of people, and the store was in Memphis in the hood, and the sneakerheads were out there. I mean, you got young hipster white kids. You got the Asian cats. You got me out there. I'm a barber and shit, but also I love shoes. I love fashion.
Yeah,
it was me and my girlfriend, who was now my wife at the time, sleeping in a damn car.
Man, you put your future wife in jeopardy.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
fuck, over some shoes.
Some dude walked up the next day and was like, "Damn, some new ones finna drop." He thought it was some Air Force Ones that was coming out.
Who the fuck sleep outside for some Air Force Ones?
He thought it was some new Air Force Ones. Bruh, he cut a couple people in line.
Damn.
Some dude from Memphis was like, man, he found out what it was. He didn't even give a shit. He like, I just want a pair. This not even my size. It's size 9, bro. I wear a size 8.5. But
that ain't crazy.
I needed the shoe.
No.
You can tell it ain't my size because the front of that toe box.
But you know what? This is what I like. I've never touched this particular one. I got my pair.
Yeah.
But like the neoprene, the suede, like this shoe it's like a combination of so many shoes, but also like at the time they're like super futuristic. You got the Yeezy, the Ys throughout, the 3 bottom. It's so many like nods to like all these like amazing Nike shoes.
Yeah, man.
And I think now that Yeezy and I'm kind of like mad because he not designing shoes no more.
Yeah.
So this was like the beginning of like a 10-year run. Because really, what's that like a 12-year run? Well, up until last year when Adidas dropped them. But now you look at all the designs, everything looks like old Yeezy shoes.
Yeah, man.
Like you look at all these shoes, it's just like, oh, y'all just kind of did the last thing Yeezy did. And now there's no new like design like there's no new curve and like design like should be heading a new direction like Kanye was always on the front of that with the 350 the 350s the 700s so it's sad to see him like not be in the space where he can create.
Yeah, man. But I do feel like he'll get back there. But it's just like with comedy. As a comedian, it's blocks, and it's like right now I've been seeing he's been over in Dubai for like the last 2 months, and it's one of those things where it's like, you know what, I have to recharge my creative energy.
Yeah.
And I think that's where he's at right now. And I know Nike, I know they was kicking themselves in the ass because at the time I want to say there were 1,000 pair apiece, so there was 3,000 pairs total worldwide. They only gave him it was like $4 million to design the shoes.
$4 million?
$4 million.
Damn.
He wanted ownership in the shoes, and he wanted a wider release, and they wouldn't give it to him. So he had the Air Yeezy 2, and then they didn't give it to him. And after that, he took the deal with Adidas.
But
and
they
we
was
know
also
how that worked.
so it was no. It was not only was it no ownership, but they was he got like every 2 years he could drop a shoe.
Yeah.
And he was saying like, man, by the time 2 years go by, I'm making something old. You know what I'm saying? Like my designs is old.
Yep.
But the twos went crazy.
Oh, they went crazy.
They
And
went
I
crazy.
didn't get none of those.
Man, that's like first money I get, I'm gonna go grab all 6 pair.
Yeah, I didn't get none of the twos, but I got all 3 pairs of the first release of the Air Yeezy 1. So the Zen Grays, the Net Nets, and then these beauties right here, which these are my favorite sneakers of all time.
Oh man.
By far.
All right, cool, man. Where you park at?
Security. Security. Somebody get somebody from behind this bed sheet. Security.
But man, but you know, and that's I'm glad. I mean, I'm glad you brought those out, man. Because I mean, because Kanye as like a Chicagoan, I feel like we got to grow up with Kanye in his career.
Yeah.
And watching that Genius documentary, it was just like, damn, like you knew where you were in life when he was going through those things, like those periods of times, and then to see him get to the heights and the level of success that he wanted to, and far beyond past that, and then to see like the decline, it's like, oh man.
But is it really a decline?
I feel like it's a decline in terms of public perception.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like his acceptance, you know, him saying the things and mental illness, you know what I'm saying? I feel like people just kind of gloss over that.
Yeah, oh, they do.
It's just like, man, fuck you, Kanye West. It's like, no, this dude ain't all the way there all the times, but that doesn't make what, like, I also, because I'm a fan, like, I'm like, damn, he not saying what he really trying to say in the way that he's saying it. And I understand what he's trying to say, but it's like, you fucking up.
My thing when I think about Kanye West is I can't call what's happening to him a decline because what would you give for the level of notoriety that he has? And when I think of like somebody with a decline, let's like, I ain't trying to be funny, but like Bobby Brown,
Okay.
right? Bobby Brown, we saw the decline of Bobby Brown over years, right?
Broke, yeah, okay.
You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, Bobby Brown could come to the area crown. Is it gonna sell out?
No.
Kanye West doing pop-up shows at Soldier Field.
Okay.
And it's sold out. So I can't call. He did a pop-up show at Atlanta. He not even rapping. It's an album listening party
at the stadium
that he charging $700 for, and it's every seat is filled. He did a random show with Drake, and it's just like, wow, you know, I feel like selling out a stadium. So it's like, I can't. There's no other rapper on the planet outside of maybe Drake that can do that. And it's like, we haven't seen Drake do a stadium. We've seen him do arenas. Yeah. But we haven't seen him do a stadium outside of being with Kanye West. So it's like, there's nobody else that can do that.
I guess, yeah. So he can't become unfamous.
No, not
right.
at all.
Like the what he's done and who he is. I think it's just in terms of like, because we get to watch his life on display.
Yeah.
Being divorced, you know, battles with kids, you know, going at, you know, the new boyfriend. So it's just like, when you look at the things that he's going through, it's just like, you couldn't imagine Jay-Z or Beyonce going through that type of thing publicly. We'll find out 10 years later on some Will Smith and Jada shit where it'd be like, oh, damn, we didn't know. So I just hate to see that he's in a space where we're not getting the best of him like we were. Yeah. And I feel like you don't know what you got till it's gone. And right now he kind of, you know, gone a little bit.
You gonna put him up?
I mean, you know, let's take him off the table. This has been good. One more time.
Okay. All right.
2004.
Yeah.
Wear your shoes.
Yeah.
These haven't been worn.
Yeah. 0809.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just toss it out. These have definitely been worn.
Oh yeah.
And will be worn some more. Man, let's get off into some things, man. Let's see what we got here to discuss today. You know what? Let's kick it off with Nelly and Ashanti, man. Nelly and Ashanti,
man,
are expecting their first child.
I didn't know they was back together.
What? What do you do all day long?
Because no, I mean, I saw the headline, but I didn't know they was like back together to the point where it's like she pregnant. Because what year were they together? It was like,
I mean, They only been separated what, about 4 or 5 years? I want to say
that's it?
over the pandemic, I believe is like the time that they've been.
Man, I thought they broke
separated.
up like in 2012 or some shit like that.
Did they? Did they? I mean, we can always Google it
Because they kind of, I mean, they don't, their careers aren't, you know what I'm saying? Like, we not in their lives as much.
right.
So when I saw that she was pregnant, I was like, damn, they've been together for like, what feel like 15 years, on again, off again.
Oh yeah, so they split in 2014. You right.
Okay.
You right.
And they just got back together.
They did get back together, and he was like, "I'm gonna have to go ahead and clap them cheeks, raw." You know what I mean?
I would pick up where I left off.
Yeah. I mean, because when we broke up, we was going raw, and I'm not finna come back.
And not go raw.
It's come on.
It's built in. I'm grandfathered into the raw. I'm not going unraw. I can't go unraw.
I'm grandfathered into the raw. It's crazy. I'm gonna use that.
You say somebody you say from when you was like young, like, man, we was in college. Come on.
You don't remember what?
I can't go unraw.
Come on.
Organic, all natural.
We too old now, because if you had something that was gonna kill you, you'd be dead already.
Exactly.
Come on. You still here.
Hey, come on.
You're healthy.
I like that logic.
You still here, because if you was girl, I'm almost 40. You'd have been dead by now.
Hey, that's why I tell them. I say, look, I'm too old for baby scares.
Come on.
If motherfucker tell me they're pregnant, I'm like, I got a baby on the way.
You Nelly. She Ashanti. baby.
But now I'm thinking, how old is Nelly and Ashanti?
Nelly 50.
Get the
Ashanti 41.
Get the fuck out of here. He 50?
He 50.
I don't believe you.
Nelly came out in 99.
99, 2000. I mean, what, he was like
I'm
20,
going down, baby.
99. I'm thinking, let's say he's 21 in 99.
Bruh.
I'll give him 45.
Yo Street in a Range Rover.
That song,
Skeet, baby.
that song was about shooting the block up.
Yes.
It was so melodic.
Yeah. And we was out there singing to the kids. I'm going down. Oh, shit. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Do the chicken head.
Shimmy, shimmy, Cocoa Pop. This motherfucker mowing the block down. That's crazy. Now, let me ask you this. Do you think Nelly music stood the test of time?
Fuck yeah. Especially...
I wasn't expecting you to say that.
Yeah, I will say that.
Give me five Nelly songs that right now you gonna get in your car and turn on.
Nigga, anything I can chicken head to. What are you talking about? I went to school in technically the South, right? Southern Illinois University.
Mm-hmm.
So anything. Also, I was right there by St. Louis. So it's like, for me, the nostalgia of his songs and what it brings out is gonna always resonate with me. Like, I'm gonna get in the car. It's getting hot in here, so hot. Or the song that he had with Puff Daddy. Side note, but
what song he had with Puffy?
Yeah,
Tail Feather.
Yeah, man, come on,
that for fun from the Bad Boy soundtrack.
Bruh, banger.
Okay,
banger. So it's like Nelly had so many hits in that era. It's like if I always think about it like this: if you throw a 2000s party, would you not play Nelly?
Absolutely play Nelly.
Exactly.
But for me, I'm not listening to shit past 2003.
But that's what I'm saying. That was when he was in his prime. After 2003, he dropped a country album. Who the fuck? Nelly and Tim McGraw.
'Cause it's all in my head.
Yeah, he was tripping.
Yeah.
He was tripping. He was tripping.
But that shit did. But he had his album with Diamond.
It did.
Like Diamond. Like,
with no black people. You understand what I'm saying? Because it was all in his head. We wasn't.
It wasn't for us.
We wouldn't listen to that shit. It was in his head. It ain't got shit to do with my head.
I'll say I listen to Ludacris before I listen to Nelly.
Yeah, but I mean, Ludacris, that he's so got that he's I love his albums, but that animation and shit at times. Pick up or get shot.
I mean, that's Ludacris.
I can't. Come on.
I'll listen to.
I'm coming for that #1 spot.
It's set up in punchlines with Ludacris.
Yeah.
But with Nelly, it was nothing on. It's on me Jones. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck sing-songy rap shit is this.
I hear you, but if you in the club, we went to college the same years. Mm-hmm. You finished, I dropped the fuck out, but I was still there. You in the club, Nelly or Luda come on. What you get more hype to? Let's keep it 1,000.
For me, Ludacris.
Get the fuck out of here. Outside of Move, bitch, there's no other song that's coming on in there.
What's Your Fantasy? Motherfucking
man.
word of mouth. The whole man.
You went to school in 01. So what the fuck
Splash Waterfalls.
I give you that.
You see what I'm saying?
That's on the slow grind. I give you that. But What's Your Fantasy? I wanna lit and 04. You like, man, cut that shit off, man.
All I'm saying is, me personally, I would pick Ludacris over Nelly.
All right.
Because I'm not trying to be doing this shit for fucking 3 hours.
I
tearing my rotator cuff up. I'm cool, man. I'm cool on a rotator cuff injury because this motherfucker, everything is the same same BPM.
Okay. I mean, I hear you. What I will say is shout out to Nelly because Ashanti been bad.
Oh yeah,
Been bad.
It's still bad.
What? I wanted Ashanti since I was about 14 years old.
Even when she had the
man, what?
She had the motherfucker. Them sideburns would stick to the motherfucker.
Come on, she had the genuine squiggly shit on the side. I think that was the first time I realized I was like, I like bitches with goatees. Like I'm like
she had the tips. She had the tips on the end. Oh baby, and they zoomed in, and it was like, oh okay.
She was raw.
She keeping it real.
She was raw, bruh. So I can't knock it. I keep me a chick with the sideburns. You know what I'm saying? You can check my resume. You understand me? You got sideburns and you fine. That mean you got the little baby hair on the side.
You say you hit it. You hit them when you was cutting hair?
No.
You ain't never line them up.
Lay it down.
Oh, put a jam on it.
Put the gel on it. Jam. So yeah, man. Nelly won.
Okay,
he won.
I think that's awesome when you see like people like selling down because I feel like a lot of times in the industry, people be dating for a long time,
exactly,
and then you look up, it's like, oh, it's over.
Yeah. He definitely popped back out, man. And shout out to Nelly on a new baby and a new teeth.
What's his real name?
I have no clue.
Like Cornell Haynes or something like that.
I don't know.
I'm telling you, his real name Cornell.
He stick with Nelly.
Yeah. Cornell, that's what the Nelly came from. Cornell.
Yeah. Now stick with Nelly. Don't ever tell nobody no shit like that.
Goddamn.
Cornell.
Get your Cornell ass out of here.
In other news, Young Thug's trial is currently going on.
Man, listen. I don't listen to Young Thug music. I've heard some songs, so the shit that the radio plays.
Yeah.
But the fact that, the reason I'm saying this is I was just thinking about this on the way here. I was listening to the Drake Scary Hours 3.
Yeah.
So the tracks that he added to the last album. I'm a huge Drake fan, but he got a song called Red Button.
Yeah.
And in the song he like out, but it's like bleeping out him saying I'll blank what I'll do to you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, see, that's that's what Young Thug should have been doing.
Yeah.
Cause Young Thug in the goddamn song saying everything that happened.
Yeah.
Everything that he, involvement, like he like painting this very vivid picture. And they in court like, yeah, but you said on the night of the 15th.
Yeah.
I read with the blicky and I made your shirt sticky. Like, what? Hey,
at 2:39 a.m. on Jefferson Street in Atlanta, Georgia.
He like, it's just art.
In the Jefferson Street apartments, at apartment 209, with Frank and Rob, you shot Pete in the face.
Man,
look, that's an analogy. That's an analogy. I didn't because you
got to do the young boy.
No. When I went up, I was trying to let you. I shot him in the face. I laid him down on a place. Birdman said kill him, so I did what he said. Like what?
He snitched and confessed at the same time. Birdman.
It's like I think rappers got it, man. It's got to the point where it's like we got to be real, and I get it. You rapping about your life, like I can't tell you how to live your life. Shit, I don't know what the circumstances is around your life.
Right.
You know what I mean? But you also gotta be smart. You gotta be smart, motherfucker, because you telling on you, but two, I don't know if anybody else think about this. Who the fuck gets that job? Like who applies and be like, yo, I want to comb through rap lyrics. So you
sound like the FBI.
Come on, so it's a motherfucker in the studio like, okay. Go back. Shut him in the face. Break it down. Shut him in the face. Highlight that part. On December 8th. Okay. Look, well, I killed him with the Jakes. Okay. Oh,
okay.
Yeah. Shot him in the face.
You said this motherfucker like open and shut case.
Killed him with the Jakes. All right. He grooving though. Like he like this shit hard. But this is all the evidence I fucking need.
You said when they play it in court, this motherfucker be in the back like.
Oh, he went crazy on that one. Like,
I'm gonna hate you can't make another album. I hate you can't make another album. It's my fault. This is greatest hits.
Bro, like how the fuck do you get that? Because one, I listen to Young Thug. Mm-hmm. It's hard enough to understand what this motherfucker's saying any goddamn way. So to sit there and have to comb through them lyrics and break that shit down verse by verse.
So you gotta go on Rap Genius and you gotta get the lyrics. And then Rap Genius is gonna tell you what he said. Then they're gonna explain what he meant when he said what he said.
Shut him in the face. When? On December 8th. Who is he with? He was standing there with Jake.
and it's fucked up because now you saw the shit. It's like what Thug stand for?
Oh my God.
What Pushing the P stand for? It's like, man, come on.
For those that don't know, they asked him, his lawyer, they didn't even ask. His opening statement was like, they keep trying to use his name of Thug. Thug stands for truly humbled under God.
No, it don't.
Get the fuck out of here, man. Like GTFO. G the fuck TFO.
You said the Black Bailiff was like, man, the fuck out of here.
Man, hey, young, truly humble under God. Like, come on, hey, man. When I heard that for the first time, I was like, that's the wildest shit ever. Like, it's so ridiculous that it just might work. Like, it's one of those things where you like if he gets off, you gonna be like, that shit was so ridiculous that the jury was like, I mean, he might fuck around and have a point.
But here's the thing.
Go.
If Thug stood for something, it would be an acronym and not the word thug. It would be periods after each letter. You can't fucking show up and just be like, no, Killer Calvin stand for keeping our, you know what I'm saying? It's like, no, it don't.
I hear you, but have you listened to Young Thug? You think he know what the fucking acronym how it's supposed to go? Like you think on December 8th? I shot him in the face. He was standing there with Jake.
Now I gotta go find this song that you made up.
Thug ain't never been like, nigga, I need acronyms. Like it's like if it did stand for that, like I don't think it's like it's ridiculous, but I also don't believe that it's far-fetched because like motherfuckers like that, you know, it's like, all right, I want it to be this, but it stand for this. Birdman ain't gonna be like, Playboy, it needs some periods, Playboy. Like, periods, Playboy. Like, it ain't Rich Homie Quan trying to figure out where the fuck his money at, so he ain't finna be like, hey, periods. Like, he ain't, nobody.
But I think this right here is a wake-up call to upcoming artists. You're an artist, right? I get, like, people just get caught up in, I'm a rapper, I gotta rap about this shit because you trying to impress the motherfuckers that you're around and the people the community that you come from. Yeah. But then you look at a Kendrick Lamar, you look at a Cole where they can tell vivid stories and paint pictures of their circumstances, but it's also like, oh shit, it's a story of triumph. It's about this. You just talking about killing motherfuckers. Yeah. You just talking about doing illegal shit. Yeah. And kids are listening to this shit. Like I'm like, I know I'm getting older because like I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, oh shit, man, this shit. What about the kids?
Get this shit off the airwaves.
The kids. But the real shit. Remember when you grew up in the 90s, you turn on the radio, R&B and hip hop. Yeah. You hearing Mary J. Blige, you gonna hear some R&B. You hearing like during the daytime, you wake up in the morning now, turn on the radio. Yeah. Pooh Shiesty on. Yeah. Yeah. Back in Blood. And it's just like, yeah, it's 7:00 in the morning. This the energy I want to go into my day with. Yeah, cause like you said when you did Fallon.
Oh man, it was so. Let me tell you something. When you do late night TV, you know this. It's so many things as a comedian that you can't say. They gonna give you all the stipulations. Look, man, you don't say nothing to make our sponsors mad.
It's the same dude that got to read rap lyrics.
Come on,
in FBI.
Come on,
he reading joke punchlines.
Come on.
No, you can't say that.
I don't like the way you said that right there. Somebody might be offended. Who? I don't know, but somebody. I got offended, so I feel like somebody else might get offended. Right. Meanwhile, Lil Durk and Pooh Shiesty can come on that bitch and get it back in blood, and don't nobody say nothing. They didn't kill everybody in the audience. They just shot the whole audience up. Jimmy over there bleeding. Ain't nobody gonna say shit. The Roots aired out. Right. They aired out. But everybody gone, but ain't nobody gonna say shit. But
that was Pooh Shiesty and Lil Durk, Black and Blood. Album out now.
But I come on that motherfucker. They like, hey. All right, man. So damn. Oh, can you possibly do the joke without the damn? Because I mean, damn could potentially offend somebody who's Christian based, but you know, more like get the fuck out.
You can't say farted. You can't say farted. I farted. It's a shit joke. You can't do shit jokes.
Can you potentially just say broke wind? so yeah, man. I mean, but that also shows like what's selling. So it's like if I had, you know, if I were a commodity, let's say like that, right? And people was buying, like, oh man, but shit, I need y'all. I need y'all.
And I disagree with that because what sells is what's available.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I say the same thing because I feel like a lot of times women be like, oh, guys like this. I'm like, we like women.
Yeah.
So if y'all start going to get surgeries and y'all start wearing y'all hair, y'all start wearing lashes and shit like that because we like y'all.
Yeah.
Now we're just sifting through.
We gonna fuck with whatever you got going on.
The options that you got going on. So it's like if this the music that y'all putting out and it sound good, then more people are gonna make this type of music.
Yeah.
So it's like if y'all push something, that's the thing that's gonna get bought. So I just don't believe like, oh, because it's still good shit out there that people like. They might not sell out the United Center, but they'll sell out the Vic. They'll sell out the smaller venues because people like, yo, I fuck with it, and you can make a living doing that shit. But I don't subscribe to.
Well, I'm not saying it. I think you mistook what I said. Like I'm not saying it in that way. I'm just saying like a late night show is gonna look at an artist like that, like it's gonna draw more eyes in to them. So it's like. We're looking at it like, okay, we can get their audience. As a comedian, like I can get your audience to come fuck with me at a nightclub across the city.
Right.
Dirk and Pooh Shiesty don't need their audience. Like
exactly. That's what I'm saying.
So it's like, so they like, motherfucker like, hey man, they want you on whatever shit. They like, I guess I'll do that shit. They see, hey, what up, dude? Like they don't even know who the fuck the host. What up, dude? They don't know who the host is.
You say Timmy Fallon? Yeah, I go on Tim Fallon.
Yeah, I, folks. Like folks, like you know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things where it's like. You know, we in a time where entertainment is you know basically housed on social media. So it's like you know if you on social media, if you a StreamCloud SoundCloud rapper, and shit, you got a 20 million followers. Shit, why the fuck wouldn't I ask you to come on? Because shit, I got to do something to keep these ratings up.
Right.
So that's all it is. It's like one of those things where they looking at you like we don't need this motherfucker. Ain't nobody tuning in for you. But over here they like.
Let's check them out.
Let them murder the audience. I mean, as long as the ratings up and we can sell Tide, I don't give a shit.
Tide and
this podcast is sponsored by Tide. And
speaking of social media entertainers, Matt Rife.
Yeah,
Matt Rife blew up TikTok, killed it.
Yep.
Got a Netflix special.
Yep.
Puts a special out, gets backlash immediately. Over what people are saying is a domestic violence joke.
Let me tell you something, man. People watch comedy to be offended in 2023. That's just what the fuck it is, man. Comedy is comedy. Matt, he built his audience up off talking about every motherfucking body. Like, you know, crowd work, that's the shit. He go crazy with the crowd work. I've known Matt for over a decade. Right? I want to say he started damn near around the same time we started. He was way younger than us, but he's been around for a while. I mean, I've seen him at the Laugh Factory. I've seen him at the Hollywood Improv. I've seen him at the Comedy Store. Shit, when I did Wildin' Out a few years ago, when they kicked me the fuck off the show, Matt was there. Yeah. You know what I mean? The homie. And I've always thought he was funny. You know, he's been finding himself, but he found an audience. And And the dope thing about finding an audience while already being a comedian is like, I don't gotta get ready.
Right.
I'm already ready. But the issue with it is it's finding a TikTok audience. So when you find a TikTok audience or a social media audience, you're gonna bring a lot of people to comedy shows that have never been to comedy shows.
Absolutely.
I performed for these people. I did over damn near 200 colleges. So I broke a lot of people's comedy cherries. You know what I'm saying? Pop their cherries. They was in that motherfucker like, oh, okay, and I would always have to give a disclaimer at the top of my shows like, hey man, there's gonna be some shit I'm gonna say that you gonna like. It's gonna be some shit that you don't like. But I want you to know we're here to have fun as a whole. So if you don't like it, you don't gotta laugh at it. If you don't fuck with it, it's okay. But don't start like jumping in your feelings because somebody else laughing. And let's just work on it. And I would have to do that at the top of my show, and I have to ease them into a stand-up show. And it would start off with me just talking about life on campus and shit that's going on.
I hate college. I hate college shows.
Well, they pay way better than comedy clubs.
They play goddamn well.
Amazing.
I did a college in fucking Iona University. Appreciate y'all. I hope to come back. But it's not fun because you're performing for children, essentially. Like they just turned 18. Like they not going to comedy clubs. Again, you get to create a bunch of new fans.
Yeah.
But the problem is it's like they don't understand adult shit yet.
Yeah.
So if you killing the college market, it's probably because you got to dumb down your comedy a little bit. You got to dumb it down just to make it like I'm serving it up to y'all in a manner that y'all can consume it. But man, it's not fun when you got fire ass jokes and you go in there, they looking at you like, what's a mortgage?
Yeah. What I will say is there are different college crowds. You know this. You know this to be true. I did a college in Maine. That motherfucker was cool, but it was like I wasn't killing. I was good.
You did your job.
I did my job. They laughed. It wasn't whatever. I did Illinois State University.
Oh yeah.
Towed that motherfucker down. They in there crying because it's a difference in the upbringing. It's a difference in the cultural aspect of it, and I'm able to relate to that audience on a different level. So there are college markets where you can kill, and there's other college markets where you just going to pick the check up.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean. So I think I hate when people try to be like, you can't say nothing in comedy anymore. You can say whatever the fuck you want as long as you make it funny.
But you also, I believe, and I heard Dave Chappelle say, don't say something for no reason.
Exactly.
Like, don't just be up there talking, saying things, because then it's not surrounded with any thought process behind it. You just trying to be funny. It's like, no, I said this, and I already thought about it, so whatever argument you may have, I've already, the answer is built into the joke.
Yeah, so it's going to answer it throughout the joke. You can be like, oh, okay, all right, I get it. I get it now.
And I think it's harder to be a comedian now because not now, but I think always. But now because people are more outspoken, social media, everything, like your comments is basically a Yelp review. Of how people feel about you. And I think when you say something, and Bill Burr said it best, once it leaves my mouth, I'm not responsible for it anymore. Right. I know what I meant, my intentions when I said it, how you receive it, I have no control over what you hear. And you say something and people are like, oh my God. What I have a dog. You like, I didn't say I hate dogs. I just told a joke about dogs. Like, it's not, you know what I'm saying? So to keep it with Matt Rife, he made a joke about Waiter having a black eye. And his guy was like, oh, why would they put her in the kitchen? And he was like, well, if she could cook,
she probably wouldn't have that black eye.
Right. And people are like, oh my God, it's a domestic violence. And it's just like, well, we don't know how he never said how she got a black eye.
She could have tripped and fell. We don't know.
Anything could have fucking happened.
But what I will say is to that audience or that group of individuals that were offended by that joke, look, don't ever come to one of my shows. Like, don't you ever fucking come and sit at my show. Because if that joke pissed you off, you gonna hate me. You gonna hate the shit that because I'm going the fuck in. That's number one. Because as a comedian, bro, I just want to talk. I get on stage and vent at times. Some of this shit ain't worked out. I just want to get up here and talk my shit. Right. If you get offended by something it's not even a real person.
I made it up.
It's not even a real fucking person. If that joke pissed you off, please do me a favor. Never watch Bill Burr. Cause you don't you ever look at Patrice O'Neal, because you're gonna walk outside and go in front of a bus.
No, you gonna dig his grave up and have him canceled.
Come on. Don't please for the life of me, don't ever Google Corey Holcomb, because you're gonna have a stroke. You're gonna have a fucking stroke. And these comedians have stood the test of time because they're funny.
But the crazy shit is like people act like Lisa Lampanelli didn't exist, Andrew Dice Clay didn't exist. Who else? Sam Kinison. It was like all these comedians that we grew up with. Shit, Anthony Jeselnik be saying some wild shit.
Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
Eddie fucking Murphy. Martin Lawrence.
I'm saying like wow, but I'm saying like to the point where it's just like shit, Don Rickles. Yeah. Will go through you know what I'm saying? It's like this shit existed. And I think people have gotten so because of social media and all these services that we subscribe to, we get to curate our watch. Yeah. So if I decide that I want to watch you, if I don't like it, I get to hit the thumbs down and I get to leave comments and shit. But at the same time, like, you don't get to cancel me.
This is my art.
You don't get to cancel me because you don't particularly like it. You just don't watch it no more.
The thing about it, they can't even how you gonna cancel a motherfucker who tour sold out? People the seats ain't empty. Right. You're canceled. No, I'm not though. So it's like we've seen this so many times with so many different artists.
He said you could cancel your ticket. I'm just going. Some seats just opened up.
Come on, but they still coming. Motherfuckers still pulling up. So I think basically what it boils down to is it's not about whether or not comedians can say certain things. It's about whether or not you have to sit there and watch the shit. If you don't like it, cut it the fuck off and move on. But steady going on social media to voice your dislike. I need to let people know you got 8 followers. Shut the fuck up. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. I mean, it's social media has brainwashed people to the point, bruh. Like, again, Not political by any means. And I'm gonna touch on it and I'm gonna get the fuck away from it. But when I see social media and I see people's takes on Israel and Palestine, everybody got their take.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody got their take, right? But what pisses me off is these are two countries that are currently at war, or two states, however you want to say it, that are currently at war, and people are in the comments leaving a shitload of flags like that, like they making a difference with the flag, the flags,
the emoji.
The emoji is never mind all these people that are losing their lives. Never mind all these hostages. Never mind all these people who have to run from place to place. I'ma leave these flags.
Because at the end, they're going to tally up who got the most flags.
Like, what the, like,
that's the voting system.
That is the most, like, insane thing to me to see people do this. And they're literally in the like, battling back and forth. And I'm just like, this is wild, man.
That's the equivalent of somebody being like, hey, y'all, wish my daughter a happy birthday on my page.
Bruh, that's exactly what
I don't know your daughter.
Bruh.
You wish your daughter, look, what you going to go, hey, look, my friend, Mark said happy birthday. Tim, you don't know any of these people. I'm an adult. You're a child. But they all said happy birthday. Like this shit, it means nothing. And it's like you living your life around. You're living your life on a goddamn, basically a message board.
Bruh, it's just like I for the life of me, I just don't understand it. And it's like I've been looking at it, and I just be looking like you think this making it? It was the same shit. When it came to like the Black Lives Matter shit and all that, let's leave some black squares. Or I'll put BLM in my comments. I fuck with you, bro. It's like what? Hey, I ain't got shit to do with that.
Right.
I'm black every day. I don't know what the fuck they got going on over there.
Mm-hmm.
But I fuck with you. You ain't see the hashtag?
I hashtag. Hey, you cool? Did you get some of them texts,
Bruh, wait a minute. As a black person who has been black for almost 40 years, it's not a lot of shit that happens that surprises me anymore. It's fucked up to say, but I've become numb to a lot of shit. It's the norm. Mm-hmm. It's the norm. I live in a city where it's 700 to 800 murders every single year. Not a joke, not a funny thing, but it's the norm in the city. So when George Floyd was killed, right? I saw it on the news. I'm like, damn, that's fucked up, right? I get a call from one of my representatives at the time. I answer the phone. I'm thinking I done booked some shit. I'm like, yo, what's up? What's good? Yo, what we got? Hey, I just wanted to call and see how you were doing. I said, I'm good. I mean, are you real? Are you sure? I'm like, what do you
financially? What do you ask?
I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, all the stuff that's going on, with George Floyd and the news, and I was like, what? And he's like, I just want to reach out. Hey man, we see people get murdered every single day. Mm-hmm. My brother got killed. Mm-hmm. My wife's brother got killed. It's not okay, but it's something that we see on a daily basis. And you saw some on TV, and the first thought to you was like, let me call my black clients and see how the fuck they holding up.
And I get the gesture. I understand the gesture. But I also felt like at that time, it was a lot of people that was just like, for all of you that's quiet, we see you.
Bruh.
And it's like, okay, they quiet because it has nothing necessarily to do with them. Or they might not care.
And that's okay.
And that's perfectly fine.
That's okay.
This ain't your battle. This ain't the hill you want to go run up and die on. Like, hey, I understand that shit. But the call to talk to somebody you haven't spoken to,
bruh,
in 8 months, especially during the pandemic, like, hey, I just want to see if with everything that's going on, I just want to just check on. Motherfucker, you've never called my phone,
bro.
You've never called my fucking phone. What? Thanks. No, I'm good.
It was a wild time.
And then they say the screenshots.
So they got to share.
No, because I called Murph.
Come on.
I called Calvin. I called about 5 people.
I'm an ally.
if you my ally, take a bullet for me. That's all I'm saying. If we on the front line, I need you in front, like Glory. You remember on Glory, they put all the black soldiers in front. They got shot for. I had to be that type of ally,
bro.
We fighting for the same shit. Take a bullet for me.
Fuck it. Let's take it a step further. I know but I want you to know, if you're not black and you feel upset by this, don't, because at the same time, fuck all them black people who's out here looting. Let me tell you something. You had, like, hey, come on. Hey, nigga broke a Foot Locker and was like, this for George Floyd. Nigga, that's for you. Them Timberlands is for you. They ain't got shit to do. That's for the block. That's for the fucking block. Don't put that on that man.
Right.
Like, you really gonna sit up here and be like, I ran into Louis Vuitton.
I was angry. Justice. It was just us in there.
Hey. I hate it. It was opportunist, man. It was opportunist, and don't, if something happened to me, if Lord forbid some shit happened to me, nigga, don't you ever run in Burberry and be like, I'm finna get a scarf for Murph, fuck no. Don't let Young Thug make a song. Don't do shit.
They shot him in the back. He fell in the crack.
That shit was whack. Shout out my nigga Young, truly humbled under God. The fuck out of here.
He never getting out of jail.
What if he do? I'm doing the intro to the album.
He doing the gospel album. That's the name of the album, Truly Humbled Under God.
All right. Moving on. Forbes just came out with their top 100 most powerful women list, right? And you know, it was some surprises on the list, but I think the thing that surprised people the most was that Beyonce, Queen B,
okay,
you know, Jay-Z's sponsor,
Jay-Z's wife.
No.
Beyonce's husband.
There you go. There you go. She was ranked number 36.
Who's number one?
I didn't dive that deep into the list, but I can pull it up to find out who number one is. But what I will say is Taylor Swift, the Swiftie, was ranked number 5.
I can see that. I could, and the reason I say that is because Beyonce will go away for 3 to 5 years, and then pop up and do what she do. Beyonce is an amazing artist. Please don't kill me. I don't want to go to my comments and there's a bunch of bees. There's a bunch of bees in the comments because I'm allergic to them. I'm lying, but I think Taylor Swift consistently over like year after year is constantly doing things to keep people, and you know what I'm saying, engaged. And then you also like people like Rihanna. Rihanna a billionaire. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So if you talk about I ain't saying Beyonce ain't got no money. I'm just saying if you talking about like constant work and like things that she constantly doing, I think she's just not in the public eye long enough, consistently enough.
Number 1 is Karen Lynch.
Who the fuck is that?
Hey.
You said Karen is number 1?
Karen Lynch is number 1. Ursula von der Leyen. I'll probably fuck the name all up. Christine Lagarde. Kamala's number 3.
Kamala who?
Harris.
Kamala Harris, like Forbes, like money-wise?
No, most powerful women.
Oh, most powerful. I'm thinking money, powerful. What the fuck? How do you gauge power?
I mean,
well, shit, because Beyonce got a whole army.
Yeah, Kamala the vice president, but Beyonce army would fuck up the U.S. government if,
Topple.
Yeah, they would. They would
topple the U.S. government.
They would.
All she got to put it. We run the world.
They coming out. So I guess, man. But I ain't gonna lie. When they come out with a lot of these lists, I don't be knowing who the fuck these people are. Maybe I'm not versed enough. Maybe I'm not. But they is.
I'm trying to get. How do you gauge power? You know what I'm saying?
Are they looking at follows? Because Beyonce definitely got more.
Because when Taylor Swift tickets went on sale, people was like mad because them tickets was like crazy. Like, yo, how are you charging people this much for a show?
And my ticket's only $45 for my comedy show on February 11th at the Laugh Factory.
Where might one be able to get a ticket for that?
You could just go to the Laugh Factory website or go to my page and it's all listed in my bio.
Okay.
See, I just slid that shit the fuck in
there?
Man.
Man.
No pause, press play.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Slid it in.
Slid it in real quick. Come on. Like Nelly did Ashanti. Get me?
Because he was grandfathered in
to the Raw.
That's what I'm talking about.
But yeah, man, I hear what you're saying about Taylor Swift, because she does. She's consistent. But Beyonce, consistency-wise, as far as putting out the art, putting out classics that her fan base clearly fucks with.
Yeah.
I don't know. We shall see how social media does. I mean, they might break the motherfucking internet. You know how they get down.
But here's the thing. As being comedians, we both know lists don't mean shit.
Yeah.
Lists mean absolutely nothing. It's a motherfucking job to go out there and be like, oh, you got to do best dress, best all this shit. It's like, at the end of the day, none of this shit matter.
It don't.
Right, because Beyonce fans going to be Beyonce fans, Taylor Swift fans going to be her fans.
It's all a staff writer's opinion, if we being honest. So it's just like, you know, I've had people who left me off plenty of lists or did reviews on my stand-up or did a review on the show that I was a part of. And they didn't, I had somebody that hated my character.
Damn.
Hated Clovis.
God damn.
Hey, I'm like, I mean, when it misogynistic, this, that, I was like, he's not real.
It's that's what the character calls for.
He's not a real person.
Did they hate Al Bundy also?
Come on, she was upset. I'm like, she was mad. I'm like, hey, this is a fake. This is a fictitious.
But check this out. On the flip side, best shows of 2023.
Yeah,
Southside.
Word.
Yeah, that's like the Southside was one of that was in New York Times ranked it as one of the best shows of 2023. Canceled. Yeah, show canceled in the motherfucker. So that goes to show you that none of this shit matter.
It don't. We loved it. Whatever. Hey, where the power at? Don't worry about it. Get shit on. Grab that TV.
Yeah.
They cancel motherfuckers, man. And Southside, this is what they second season.
Third. It was the third season.
Oh, so yeah,
it got canceled after third season.
That third season, they be going for that bread. They be like, oh, all right, it's time to renegotiate. And the networks be like, no.
SAG was like,
no, we don't got no money. we don't got no money. So I mean, man, it's a lot happening. Oh, I mean, shit, since we brought it up, we can just SAG. The strike is over.
Strike is over.
Actors are back to work.
Everybody was like, "Yeah, we back."
Yeah, and so Denzel working.
Michael B. Jordan,
Tom Cruise, Jamie Foxx.
Oh yeah,
he got 43 movies coming out. In the next 2 months. So we fought real hard for them to get back to work,
and we gonna be extras.
Shit, not even that, because we was off for so long. Wesley Snipes gonna be fucking around being extra.
This is all cameos. All the background actors gonna be cameos.
We was off so long. So if you entertaining, you ain't on social media, your ass ain't finna get no job. So it's a wrap. You might book some in 2032.
Man, shit. Commercials. Work real hard on these commercials.
Commercials, shit. Man, I don't know. Halle Berry.
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart.
He's staying in the commercial.
You know,
Shaq.
Definitely.
Shaq,
He don't even act. He don't even act.
Papa John's, goddamn Icy Hot,
Shit.
The General. Shaq in 4-5 commercials currently.
Snoop selling heaters. So it's
fucked up out here.
Watch this motherfucking podcast. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Because other than that, we ain't eat. They gonna foreclose on my motherfucking house if y'all don't watch this goddamn podcast.
Fuck that. Fashion over. Send me some clothes, because I'm gonna be fucking naked in the streets.
Speaking of, I was talking shit about Fashion Over, but now that I think about it, ain't nobody booking me. So look, go ahead. I know I said y'all shit was cheap, and it still is, but I will wear that cheap shit. I will wear it because
Fashion Over got some. It look good. Shit look good.
You got to trim that frayed stitch it off.
Yeah. Don't zoom in. Whatever you do, don't zoom in. Take all your pictures in low light.
Low the fuck light. You can't take on no fast fashion jeans. Them bitches gonna rip. Hey, them bitches they gonna rip off like breakaway NBA pants. It's gonna.
No, that's how you take them off at night. You get home, well, these were good ass. That outfit over with. It's over.
Damn. So yeah, man. So the strike is over. What else I want to touch on, man? We got a few minutes left, and then we can wrap pretty.
I'm gonna say this. I was watching Rush Hour. And it dawned on me, and I haven't seen this from another actor. Chris Tucker was the second coming of Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
In terms of like movie acting wise.
Yeah.
Because you think about because Chris Tucker, like his stand, he had an okay stand up career, but when he got into movies and they made him like a lead man,
over with.
That was the closest we got to Eddie Murphy. Because you think about, and I think I can't remember what I had this conversation was like, if you take Eddie Murphy out of those movies he did, like the early movies, 48 Hours, not Bruce the Million, Trading Places, Beverly Hills Cop. If you take him out of those movies, ass.
Yeah.
But you put a young, improvising, charismatic, shit talking Eddie Murphy in these movies, they work.
Yeah.
So much so they get sequels.
Yeah.
That's exactly what Chris Tucker did.
Yeah.
you put a motherfucking like you put him in a leading man role at a young age. Fucking Money Talks.
Yeah.
Rush Hour 1, 2, 3.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking I can't think of nothing else. But just because I was just
The
watching
movie with Charlie Sheen.
Yeah, that was Money Talks.
Yeah, okay.
But I'm just saying, like, this motherfucker was like Hollywood, like it guy. Like this is like this is the new Eddie.
Yeah.
And it's like, God damn, we haven't seen that in terms of like a young, funny, like black actor.
No, but it's also because they not giving niggas chances. So it's just like, it's who we gonna cast in this funny role? Man, what? Can Morris Chestnut be funny? Can he? I was thinking, do Denzel do comedy?
He's 55.
look.
We watching a damn near 60-year-old Denzel Washington do martial arts in the Equalizer. The fucking not one, not two, but 3 Equalizers. This motherfucker had hair in the first one.
Yeah.
And he bald head in the third one. He's clearly overweight.
Yeah.
And this motherfucker is breaking people down with a stopwatch, man. Come on.
Let me tell you something. Paul out here beating ass. You hear me?
But do you see what I'm saying?
Yes.
That's the shit. Because my whole life, I was like, man, I want to be in an action movie. I want to be an action star. And then you see like all these old motherfuckers where it's just like, shit, we got Jamie Foxx slaying vampires.
Yeah.
Jamie Foxx 50-something.
Yeah.
Denzel Washington old. Michael B. Jordan, Jonathan Majors, they in their 30s. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's cool, but it's like, I got to see Wesley Snipes.
Yeah.
I got to see Eddie Murphy. I got to see all these different actors at a young age be cool and be like, I want to be like that motherfucker. I don't want to have to age into the Equalizer.
You're not, because they not coming. they like, I don't they not. You never gonna have to age into the Equalizer because you're gonna be 60 and they're gonna be like, hey, is Denzel available? He 93. He 90 fucking 3.
He'll be in a wheelchair fucking people up.
So what I will say is, to your point about Chris Tucker, like, loved Chris Tucker in all his movies. I thought he was fucking hysterical. And Eddie Murphy was the same. But what I will do is I don't know, I'm sure people have done it, but I gotta give props to him. Mike Epps. Because Friday, Chris Tucker, we all know, didn't want to come back because he didn't want to keep that image up of smoking weed, all that. He had did Rush Hour. It's like, I'm not going back to that.
I'm not him, right.
So for Mike Epps to come in and to keep that franchise afloat, and I mean, Chris Tucker has some big ass shoes to fill. And Mike came in and took over, bruh. And it's like, when I think about Friday, it's crazy to say, like, but I think about Day Day before I think about Smokey.
That's tough. I can't.
I do, because Day Day was more involved. It's
right. It's 2-1. He got 2 movies.
So it's like, and then when you think about the Ice Cube, Mike Epps, like that combo, them motherfuckers was like they were 96 Bulls.
But look at the wild shit. Ice Cube worked with Chris Tucker,
Yeah,
Mike Epps, and Kevin Hart.
yeah, bro.
All and buddy. Well, I ain't gonna say with the exception of Chris Tucker, but buddy cop situations.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, I'm a cop. That's some cool shit for Ice Cube.
Come on, man. 45, 47. Like, so it's even with that, it was like that was all about the Benjamins. It's like, I mean, Mike Epps, and it's like he never got to that level of like those major
award-winning,
those blockbuster movies. But like for me, you know, shit, I all I knew was you was in movies. So when I think about black folks and I think about our culture, it's like, you're in movies. So to us, you a fucking star, bro.
Consistently for the last fucking 25 years.
Come on, and you always funny. It's like, if I go to a Mike Epps show, I'm not paying to see Mike do stand up. I'm paying to see Mike be Mike. Like, I just want to see you. Like, he the funny motherfucker in the barbershop. Right. He that cousin at the crib had you crying like, man, shut your ass up, man. Like, so that dude, I will say, I feel like we got to give him his flowers, man, because that motherfucker has been consistent as fuck. I mean,
I just watched. He got a show on HBO Max. I think it's HBO Max. Buying the Block Back.
Yeah.
Where he from Indianapolis.
Yeah.
And he like buying houses and like fixing them up and getting people in them from the community. So it's like, that's some cool shit to be like, I've been doing comedy this long and this consistently, being in movies, had his own TV show, Netflix and stuff like that. So it's like, I applaud the longevity.
Yeah.
But I personally need some of these motherfuckers to retire because
they not going nowhere.
I need a job.
Let me tell you something. In today's time, and we can say this, and we can rap. But in today's time, then look at that. This motherfucker went off on me. But we can edit that. Let me tell you. in today's time, you got to look at one of those. You got to look at it like this: if you're not creating for yourself, you really giving the power to people that don't give a fuck about you. It ain't sad to say they don't give a fuck about you.
I ain't gonna even say give a fuck. They don't care to know.
I don't know you.
I don't know you, and I don't care to know.
I don't know you. So there's no value. It's almost like let's take it back to late night. You want to do late night. We didn't call you. You want.
You submitted
to do late night. Pooh Shiesty and Lil Durk don't want to do late night. They don't give a fuck. I'm going to get show money. I'm getting $100,000 a show. You think I give a fuck about going on here and performing in front of Middle America? Nah, I don't. Cause this is mom. It's all moms out here.
Right.
They don't know my shit.
And I got to change 5 words.
Come on, man.
I got to keep editing myself live on TV. Yeah.
So it's like they need them. So it's like when you look at a Denzel, you look at a Michael B. Jordan, you look at Jamie Foxx, you look at all these individuals who have this IP and then also have this notoriety. It's like, shit, if they gonna keep coming to see you, why the fuck am I gonna change? That's why we got so many reboots. When the last time you seen something new? No, we gonna have reboots because if people gonna watch and I own this IP, I'm finna run this shit back. Wait until you see Friday come back out again. It's gonna be Friday. They gonna find somebody fat. They're gonna have Rod Wave. Rod Wave gonna be Craig. and fucking Desi gonna be fucking Smokey.
And it's upsetting because it's not outside of myself, but I just like we grew up in an era where we got to see in living color. We got to see artists get broken in real time. Where you like, damn, I remember him from this, and damn, he really became. We got to see Jamie Foxx become Jamie Foxx, and I feel like now with social media, it's like a shoe company. Let's say like shoe companies looking around. All right, who got the best numbers in the NBA?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna sign them. We're gonna offer them this money. Because they got the best numbers versus somebody being like, oh shit, I don't know. Like Nike, hey, this kid, Michael Jordan, could be something. Just looking at his like, he could be something. Let's take a chance on the motherfucker. And then he becomes Michael Jordan. But we took it to, we was at the ground level of this person versus just showing up like, because the thing is, the question's always, why do I need you?
Yeah.
If I got all the followers and I got the fan base, if I'm Matt Rife, because like you said, Matt Rife been around. Matt Rife, I was confused about Matt Rife. I'm like, you funny, you handsome white man. Like, how are you not more successful right away? And then now he blow up, and I was like, Matt Rife, like everybody, like it's like, man, you only want him because of the work that the leg work that he did for himself, and it's just like at this point, fuck you.
But that goes back to my original point. Even when you talk about Matt Rife did it himself. The industry didn't make him. He made himself. Social media took him over the top. Even before then, when you brought up in Living Color, it's like all those people got broke, but who did that? Keenen Ivory Wayans. It was like he put that project together. He went and found those people, and he was able to get motherfuckers to say okay to that. But it's not like they created and curated that project.
And that's another thing though. Having somebody in a position to be able to say, hey, I know that these people are sure shots.
Yeah.
In my eye, based on what I know and my expertise, I'm willing to put my name on these people. That's still somebody taking a chance on you.
Yeah.
But also somebody having enough security in themselves to be like, you know what? I'm good. I done sold movies. I done did things. Let me give these other people a shot with this new idea that I got.
Yeah.
Because really, shit, he could have won and got a bunch of already established comedians and put those people and packaged them in the show, which is like that shit. That's easy money, but for him to go find a Tommy Davidson, to find a Jamie Foxx, to find a Jennifer Lopez, Jim Carrey, all of them, it's like that.
Don't
David Allen Greer.
Don't you ever fucking say a Jennifer Lopez.
Jennifer Lopez
was throwing ass on the show.
Hey, listen. Regardless of how she got there, regardless of her audition,
we've never once been like I remember watching The Living Color when I was young, and I never was like, damn, that's J-Lo. Like it was you didn't know she was a fly girl.
She was a fly girl, but I'm saying we know her because that's where she
started,
right? And she always like, she came out of that camp.
Yeah,
I've never listened to a J-Lo album.
Yeah, even. When you think about just, and again, we done after this, but fucking Def Jam. Right. Def Jam broke all the comedians that you see currently touring on all these big tours together and shit like that. It broke all of them. And again, it was something that Russell created and was just like, damn, I like comedy. So it's there. It's for us to do though. So I think a lot of times comedians, we don't want to put on that producer's hat. We don't. We just want to. We want to be employed, but we don't want to be the person that has to be the employer.
Because it's a lot of
it's a lot of work.
Sacrifice. Well, you take a loss.
Yeah.
Because if this shit failed, it's on you.
Yeah. So I think moving forward, if we want shit to happen, we have to do it, and we have the means to be able to do it. Whether it's YouTube, whether it's a fucking Discord group and building it out, whether it's Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, you have so many different avenues, and you can build your own shit. Look at Country Wayne.
Yeah,
Country Wayne, this motherfucker got a full production. It ain't SAG. He paying motherfuckers, and he filming on iPhones, and they get paid SAG day rates. So can't be mad at it, man. But save something for later. You know. I had fun, man.
This is good first episode.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for tuning in.
Yeah, definitely. Continue to watch, continue to support. We'll be at you every week. Again, this is About a Week Ago podcast starring T. Murph,
Calvin Evans.
Man, and we'll catch y'all next week.
All right, my man.
Peace.